Hi everybody and welcome back to Epic Specials. Today I actually did something you wanted to see. Brilliant. Thanks for all the comments. I put together a little video more in depth of repairing the rear doors, or not repairing, finishing them off. So I hope you enjoy it. So let's get cracking. Right, so before we start, you need to make sure of a few things. First off, you want to make sure you are working in an extremely cramped area. Make sure you've got lots of wires and things everywhere so you get tangled in them and trip over. And also ensure that your car is completely slammed, because it makes working on the floor so much easier when you're bent over on your knees. So, got that sorted? Good. Right. Let's get the camera in the holder. So what we are doing is we're filling in this gap I've created in the door. Let's fold that little bit of tin in. So I want to fill in this gap. So first things first, we need to make a piece of steel that's going to fit in there. And the way we do that is we want to make a template first, so we get this shape correct. Now a good little tip for making a template: get some paper, get a dirty finger, dirty fingers, some paper. It's quite fiddly to do with the camera under me, but I'll try. Can you see? Yeah. And with your dirty fingers, you want to rub it just like that, just like you're pleasing your favourite person, over the edges. And look, if by magic, oh, too low, you've got a perfect outline of the hole you need to fill in. So when you've done that, you want to cut that out. You can use anything to cut it out. I've chosen to use some tin snips because I had them to hand. You could use scissors, you could tear it, you could use a knife. Whatever you feel like. Try and be as neat as you can, but it hasn't got to be perfect. Trying to make sure I'm still on the camera. Where is it? Up here. Okay. Okie dokie. So there you go. That is what we need to transfer onto some steel. So get yourself some steel, your template. Now you're probably best off using a permanent marker for this because it's easier. But I've chosen to just scratch it with some other metal because I'm too lazy to go and get my pen. So once you've scratched it in, you can sort of see it. You need to cut it out. Again, I'm using tin snips for this. You can use a grinder, your teeth, a hammer, whatever you find easiest. Sorry if you can hear me breathing. I've literally got the microphone right under my nose. Not doing very good at keeping it in frame, am I? There we go. When you've done that, you've got a curly piece of steel that is completely the wrong shape. Straighten it out. There. It's going to use a hammer. There we go. So when we've got that, we want to offer it up to the door. So with any luck, it'll be pretty close to the shape we want it to be. So I want it to be something like that. Can't see what it looks like on the camera. There we go. So we need to get the welder now and tack that into place. Right, I'll put you over there because I don't want to mount my camera with the welder. You should still be able to see what's going on, and I'll explain what I'm doing. Right. First bit's the tricky bit. This is where you've got to blind yourself and burn your hand at the same time. Forgot to clean up the primer off the door. So when you've successfully given yourself an arc eye and got it tacked into place, let's tap it into shape. Now you want to go get your welding hat so you don't go blind. You should wear it from the beginning. Don't do as I do. See what I mean about working in a cramped space? Makes it so much more enjoyable. Right, when you stop being an idiot and got the proper safety equipment, you can weld it up properly. I don't know what you can see. I guess you can see that. Yes, you can. Lovely. So, this is pretty thin steel. So my tip for welding pretty thin steel is just do individual little tacks. Let each tack cool down before you move on to the next one. It minimises burning through and blowing holes and all that business. If you're new to welding, never used a welder before, make sure you put the wire speed on full and the heat on minimum. That way you'll ensure no penetration at all, and your welds will look like the Rockies and will be absolutely useless. If you're pretty good at welding and you're used to doing it, you just want a medium heat, slow wire speed, and take your time. Also, doing it left-handed makes it more enjoyable. But only if you're right-handed. Always helps to keep the gap closed. If you're trying to weld thin air, that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to end up with more thin air. You know when your brain tells you something, but you're not sure if you've done it yet? I can't remember if I pressed play. Oh, I have, good. That's right then. I just did that little thing. Oh, you haven't pressed play. You're recording nothing. Oh. Fire. Right, now I need to weld up the inside bit. It's the same as that bit, so I'm not going to show you that, and it's fiddly. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so that's the inside welded up. I'll try and show the light on it. Well, I'm focused. It's a little bit neater because I was doing it with my strong hand. So now that's welded up. Come on, you silly thing, focus, there we go. Very good, this. So that's the gap filled, so now I need to clean it up with the grinder. Sorry it's not in focus. It's really a crappy camera. Right, so you've seen me grind things back a million times, so I'm not going to film it all. I'll do a little bit for the people that requested a bit more detail. Basically you want to get your Gary, flappy wheel. It's going to be awkward because the door doesn't want to stay there. But something in the way. There we go. And then you just smooth your welds off. smooth them, they look like that. Now I'll carry on and do the rest and show you the finished result. So once it's all ground back, it should look lovely and smooth. There we go. Oh, let me grab a light, just so I can get it in some daylight for you. There we go. That's the inside recess, all filled in. All smoothed off. Try and get the camera to stay focused on something at the front here. There we go. So. There we go. All done. Right, so that's it, all done. Rear door's finished. Just need to give them a quick coat of primer and then they'll be sorted. So I hope you enjoyed this one. I try to do it a bit more in depth, show you how I do things and involve you guys a bit more. So I hope everyone's happy with that. Please remember, my jokes are in jest, and always wear safety gear, always follow the correct procedure, don't do as I do, and we'll have a good time. I'm not responsible for what you get up to. Right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you did, and I'll catch you again soon. Cheers.